Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So today I just wanted to film a video. This is the second Q&A. So the first one was on Instagram. Those are the questions you guys asked me. I got a decent amount of questions. Thank you guys all so much for asking questions. I actually answered all of them, I think, unless they're a repeat question. So this next one is actually from the Facebook page that I posted. I asked what questions you guys have about my car. So I'll be answering those in this video. I might have to do this in two parts because I got flooded with over 150 questions. So I'll probably make a two-part video unless this video is gonna be like 30 minutes long. So I'll be also trying to pronounce your guys' names, remind you guys that you guys ask these questions and stuff, shouting you guys out a little bit. Okay, so a lot of you guys are saying like nice ride, nice car, good job on the channel. So thank you guys all so much for your support. Let's get into the questions. So first one's from Jess Farrell Jr. He asked, would you mind telling me where you got that hood accessory? Well done. I'm guessing he's asking about the hood vent in the front. That's the Composites Lotus hood vent. Mine is made out of fiberglass. You can buy it online at composites.com. It's actually a big cartel website, so it'll link you to that. But I'm pretty sure he's still selling them. It's a universal item. You can put it SW20s, the ZZW30 3rd gen. So that's what I have on there right now. You have to cut a bunch of your hood, like a huge gaping hole in your hood. You can either do with seam sealer and put it in that way, so it gives you that flush look. I actually have bolts, tiny little black bolts that hold it in. You can't really see it, and so I have that. That's how I have it in, and I do have a little bit of a gasket maker underneath to make it so it has a good seal, no gaps or anything. And the fit is awesome. I have a carbon fiber hood that's wrapped, so it's carbon fiber hood, big cutout for that. Cutting the metal is probably going to be pretty hard, but you know, cutting carbon fiber wasn't very fun either. I didn't want any of that material on my hands or anything, so that's what I have on there. I think it's around 350 bucks, and the carbon fiber version is like 550 or 500 bucks. So if I had to go back, I would just buy the carbon fiber version, but you know, it's alright. Maybe I'll get that in the future. So ask, where are the Fender Flares from? The Fender Flares are from CL Performance. I know that they have a bad rep, and a lot of the MR2 people don't like buying from them, but I got it from CL Performance. They are awesome to me. He only speaks Russian. He uses Google Translate to communicate, so I know it's a little bit hard. A lot of people think that it's sketchy, but I pay through PayPal, so if anything went wrong, I could have just got my money back. He used to have an eBay store, but I think there's some issues with that, so got it from CL Performance. They're 35 millimeters wider in the front. Oh man, the sun's coming out. 35 millimeters in the front and 50 millimeters in the back, which translates to around an inch and 10 millimeters in the front and 2 inches in the back. So and that's on each side, so that's 4 inches in the back and, you know, 2 inches and 20 millimeters, almost 3 inches in the front. So it's a pretty big width difference, but it's awesome, and you can fit a wider tire. The car has a wider stance. It doesn't make it feel worse. It actually has more stability. I like it. Someone asked, YouTube channel, youtube.com/redlineracer. Thank you very much. My question was from Victor Vargas. So hopefully he subscribed to this channel. Perry Kwok, he owns a super clean gray MR2. I'll post it right here. It's awesome. Actually, I watched this video so much when I was modifying my car, and his car is something that I looked forward. I used as a role model, a role build. So that's awesome that he's saying that he's living his MR2 dream through me. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. Connor Cooney asked, what are the nuts called for the wide arches for the Fender Flares? The nuts and bolts are called so they're rubber well nuts. A lot of wide body people use these. So you drill a really big hole into your stock arch, and you put a little rubber piece in. You put the Fender Flare on, you put a bolt through, and then it clasps on the back, so you don't have to put it go grab the nut, because a lot of these arches you can't put your hand back there, so it helps a lot. And you can just, you know, drill it. You can just thread it by hand. It's awesome. So these are called rubber well nuts. I got it from Amazon, actually. A lot of people get Downstar. I got it from Amazon because the bolts are smaller and they look a little bit better. I didn't want a huge bolts on top of my Fender Flare, so that's what I got. So I'll link that down below. Mike Reed asked, have you ducted the radiator properly for the hood vent? So he's talking about going from the radiator up to the hood vent for cooling. That's the whole purpose of this, and downforce. I actually haven't done that, but since we're in quarantine, I might as well just go do it right now. So I'm making out some sheet aluminum or sheet metal and then route it that way. I've seen some pictures online, so I'll go ahead and make a video on that, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for your question. Diego Paz, where did you buy your bride seat and seat brackets from? I actually got it on Facebook Marketplace. They're actually Civic EG rails, if I'm not mistaken, or EK rails. They're from the 2000 year. All the bolts fit except for the last part, so I made a bracket that's going to there. But you need to buy the proper rail if you want to do it that way. Where did you get your roll bar from? Was it easy to install? What was the process? I got the roll bar from Hard Dog Fabrications, or 2's Bethania Garage. You can get it from there. I already made a whole roll bar video, so watch that video on my channel. It's already on there. It was a pain in the butt to install, not easy. It was harder than the engine swap itself that I did. So Snow Saj Bush asked, can you post some track day or autocross videos? And if you had all the money in the world, would you keep the MR2 and track, or autocross it and buy a Evora GT without the option of racing it? Personally, I of course will do track days and autocross videos. I actually did a lot of autocross videos on this car and my Civic, but that's how I blew up my first 1ZZ engine. So that's how that happened. I was planning to sign up for a bunch of autocrosses during this time, but after this whole coronavirus thing came out, everything got shut down, unfortunately. But maybe hopefully in the summer before I head off to school and college and all that stuff. Honestly, I don't even know if I would buy an Evora GT, to be honest. I'm more of an Exige Elise guy. I would rather get an Exige or Elise, to be honest. That's something that I would get personally. I would get an Exige or an Elise over this car. But I'm planning to keep this car for a while. Also, I hear some cars coming up here today. Alright, thank you guys so much for your questions. I really appreciate it. This is it for part one. A lot of people ask what my wheel setup is. The Rotor Grid V 16x8.5 plus 30 plus 0 offset, which with a 20mm spacer in the back, so it's negative 20 in the rear. The wing is APR GTC 200 carbon fiber wing. It's just commonly asked questions, and yeah, and it's wrapped. The car is wrapped. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and let your passion drive you.